at a first ever adoption event. Rovers has a lot of dogs to get adopted right now because of some unusual circumstances. And Nancy's going to tell us all about Rovers Retreat and what's going on.
Rovers Retreat is it's a wonderful, small, very personal rescue.
Grassroots, really, right?
Absolutely. So we started because we really wanted an all-breed rescue that wanted to be focused on the dogs. No politics, no bureaucracy, no egos, just let's focus on the dogs and finding them the best homes. And the rescue started in late 2014. I got involved about a year later, and it's been incredible. We're growing every year. And there's essentially 3 of us placing dogs, and we had close to 100 dogs in rescue.
Wow, that sounds like a big job.
After we brought in the 54 from Turkey this last month. And it's wonderful though. We got a lot of really good feedback from the adopters, and it's very personal, and they feel like they're listened to, and we make good matches. We make lifetime connections.
Wow. So how do you make those matches? What's involved?
All the dogs are fostered, and we get to know the dogs. So the foster parent shares information with us about the personalities, the likes, dislikes, and needs of the dog. We post them for adoption and then start screening applicants.
Okay.
We look for some of the basics of what we're looking for. Do they need another dog? Do they need someone home most of the time? Do they need a yard? Those kinds of things as example. And for the applicants that look like they could be, they have what the dog needs, we have conversations with them and do a home check to make sure the home and yard are safe and everybody in the family is on board to get another dog. And ultimately we invite the potential adopter who's the best fit to meet the dog, usually at the foster home, to see. And if there's a love connection, we do an adoption. We do the adoption.
That's awesome. So you mentioned bringing in a lot of dogs from Turkey. What's going on over there that there's such a need?
The need in Turkey is ongoing. There are no humane treatment of animal laws there. They treat dogs as less than possessions or things of convenience. They love them as puppies, and as soon as they start peeing and pooping and shedding and growing, they're done with them.
Wow.
And they let them out of the house, they abandon them, they either become street dogs where they have to forage for food and water, or if they're picked up by a shelter, they're dumped in uninhabited areas like the forest, where there's extreme temperatures, no food, water, no shelter, and they have to fight to survive. So we work with a wonderful rescuer who has a team of volunteers who gets the dogs into safety and temperament tests them, gets them healthy, and does vaccinations, spay, neuter, microchipping, everything. By the time we get the dogs, we're usually in pretty good shape. And there have been close to 300 dogs that we've brought in from her since late 2017, and they've been phenomenal. Nothing short of phenomenal.
Wow. This sounds like it's really from the heart. I mean, I think you really couldn't do what you do unless you had a real passion.
It is. It's definitely not a money-making thing. You're definitely in the red all the time, but it's a passion, and it's such an honor to be able to work with these dogs and find them the lives, get them the lives that they deserve. Making the happy families and getting the updates and the pictures and the videos of how happy these dogs are and how happy they've made their families. It's worth it.
I think I know that we have a rescue dog in our home, and often we think that we're helping the dog, but they end up helping us more than we help them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And I have a volunteer, Jennifer, and a foster mom, Diana, and we want to tell you about these wonderful little pups that are looking for their forever home. So tell us about these guys.
This is Louis, and this is Thelma. They're both about a year old. They are our rescues from Turkey. We do international rescues. So these two made their freedom flight all the way from Turkey, and they're looking for their forever home. They are bonded care, so they're looking for a home together. They love to do everything together, as you can see. So yeah, we're just trying to find a quiet home. They're initially very timid, so they do take a little bit of time to warm up, but they love people, and they love to run around the yard and do zoomies, so a quiet home with a yard would be best for them.
Love other dogs.
Love other dogs, so a home with another dog would be awesome, but yeah, they definitely need to stay together as they're bonded. They've been in rescue quite a while. It takes a little longer to find a special home that will take in 2 pups, so we're really looking for the right fit for them.
But as you can see, they are really special, really calm, and they would just be a perfect addition to a home. Bring a lot of love. Come out and see them. What I'd like to do, if we can, Jennifer, is go meet some more of the dogs who are looking for their forever home.
Absolutely.
Work?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm here with Callie. She's 2 years old, even though she has gray hair. She is just a youngster, and you can see she just wants to be loved. So Callie gets along well with other dogs and with kids and people. She thinks she's a lap dog. She walks well on a leash. She's potty trained, and she's going to get into these treats, so I need to be careful here. But Callie is just looking for a perfect home where someone would love her, and she's just waiting for someone to adopt her. Look how gentle she is. She just can't even get that treat. She's so gentle. Oh, yeah. I am here with Bradley and foster mom Kim, who has been taking care of this great guy. You can tell how loving he is. He just wants to snuggle. Tell us a little bit about him and his personality.
Bradley's about 6 months old, and he was hit by a car when he was a little baby in Mexico, living in Mexico Street. And he feels no pain. He just lost the use of his back legs.
Okay.
He gets around great with his wheels that he has, and loves dogs, loves people. He stops traffic, so everybody loves him because he's just a happy little guy.
So tell me, sometimes people are not in a position to take in a dog. Are there other ways people can get involved to help out these
Absolutely.
wonderful animals?
We're always looking for foster homes, which means you would temporarily take in a dog until the dog's adopted. During that foster period, the rescue will provide, anything you may need during the foster period. So food, all medical care is taken care of, toys, treats, bowls, anything you can think of, the rescue will provide. We just need you to open up your home and your heart to one of these dogs. We're always looking for volunteers to help out at adoption events or other events that we do. Monetary donations help us with medical costs. We're always looking for supplies, dog food, crates, toys, stuff like that. So there's definitely a way to help if you're not able to adopt.
Yeah, animal lovers, get involved in whatever way you can. If you can't take in one of these wonderful little dogs, then get involved in another way. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to hear what's going on in our local community, from small business spotlights to current events to the state of our market. I hope to see you.